Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I want to talk to you today about headlight upgrade options for your vehicle. Take you through some of the steps that I went through, some of the decisions that I made, and then show you what the outcome looks like, at least for my truck. I didn't do an install video. I thought about it, but I didn't want this to be an F-150 install your headlight video. I wanted this to be a general LED headlight upgrade option video. So before we get started, do me a favor. I've got a lot of content that I'd really like to get out there. I'm trying to make a bunch of videos happen. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you have any comments, positive or negative, leave me any feedback you have. So getting into it, I drive a 2018 F-150 with the halogen reflector headlight housings. When I got my truck, I absolutely love my truck, don't get me wrong. And Ford has done a great job with this truck, in my opinion, but the factory headlights are absolute garbage. Real quickly after I got my truck, I started looking into aftermarket headlights. Started doing a lot of research, and the first place I went to start doing some research was YouTube. I've watched a bunch of videos on different headlight upgrade options. You can get the big fancy aftermarket housings for like $2,000. You can get the Ford LED housings for I think $1,000 each. And even those, a lot of guys aren't happy with the Ford factory LED upgrades. So done a lot. Like I said, I've watched a lot of videos. And I'm really trying to do something. Just spent $40,000 on a truck. I'm not trying to spend another $2,000 on headlights. So after watching all these videos, I kind of made my mind up that I wanted to do HIDs. HIDs are a great option. They've been around for forever, and so I was like, all right, this is what we're going to do. These consume a lot of power, from what I understand, and if you run them on your factory harness, there's a chance of frying something, and I didn't want to fry anything in my truck. So not really wanting to get into the task of adding a wiring harness, I decided to look further into the LED headlight option. There's a bunch of different options out there, and a lot of the videos and websites that I was going to was aiming me in the direction of these $100+ headlight LED headlight bulbs. So I was really curious about the cheaper headlight bulb options. So I went onto Amazon and I started looking for the right size bulb for my application. Originally, I really wanted the headlight and fog light to be the same company so that everything was exactly the same. I decided to deviate from that. I really wanted the JDM A-Star fog lights, and I decided to go with their, the name of the headlights is Tech Max Mini. And I'll go ahead and throw up a screenshot of both the headlights and fog lights that I bought. You can see from the Amazon receipt, I've had them for 6 months, and that the combined total of both the headlights and the fog lights was only $65. So I'm actually kind of happy that I'm doing the video 6 months later, because I can at least give some insight into what an install looks like down the road. Could not be happier. First of all, the first thing you notice, the aesthetics of it when you look at the truck with the headlights on. It's that nice, I think it's 6000K, whatever the Kelvin rating is on that nice white light. Just aesthetically, it looks great on my silver truck. I'll show you guys a picture. Actually, I'll go ahead and show you guys that picture right now. Alright, so I showed you the half and half, and then I showed you another picture of what it looks like after all 4 lights were installed. And to me, aesthetically, it changes the whole face of the truck. Obviously, the reason to change your headlights is not purely for aesthetics, functionality. There is a undeniable difference in the visibility at night. I do a lot of nighttime driving. I leave for work every morning at 5 o'clock. I do a lot of driving in North and Central Florida, out in the National Forest area where there's not a lot of lighting. These headlights, they're absolutely phenomenal. As far as interference from the radio or flickering or any of the other things that I've heard negative comments about LEDs. I have not experienced one of them. And like I said, I was about ready to spend $200 on bulbs, between $100 plus for the headlights and $100 plus for the fog lights. I took a gamble. I did a lot of research. I only looked at lights that had hundreds, if not thousands, of reviews. So without further ado, I'm going to switch gears. Let's switch over to night mode. Alright, so here's the headlights working. I've been trying to find a nice dark patch of road for you guys. Just to give you an idea, this is probably the darkest patch of road I've found. And that's what a difference these headlights have made. I don't have video of what the factory headlights look like. Trust me, they were very dim. I don't know if you can see on like the street signs and stuff like that, the level of these headlights. I didn't do any adjustments. I just put in the new bulbs, and everything's sitting at a very appropriate level. I've got some garage doors I'm going to take you over to and show you how the beam just sits right on the doors. It's a lot of people talk about aftermarket bulbs, especially LED bulbs, and the scattered beam that they produce, and these are very focused. Here, I'll do it again. I came to another nice patch of dark road, so I'll get you in front of my gauges so you don't get any obstructed or any light bleed from anywhere else. So this is no lights at all. Let me see if I can do just fog lights. Oh, there's just fog lights. You guys can't see it that much. I see a big difference. And then there's full-on headlights. The camera just doesn't give it justice as to what a drastic difference the headlights make over the stock halogen bulbs. You can kind of see that line right there on the hedges. Very nice, intense center, and a very clean line, so they don't go too high. So I've had these bulbs now for a little over 6 months. I'm yet to be flashed by somebody thinking that I've got my headlights on, or because my lights are too bright, or anything like that. Pulling up to those garages, I want to show you that nice clean line on the garage doors. I don't get anybody that's mad at me for being behind them. The headlights, they actually rest. You can see on that truck, they rest right at a clean line on the back of cars in front of me. They're not up in people's mirrors. You can actually see both individual lights in that, or I can. There's a slight little, I don't know if you want to call it a divot or what it is, right in the middle, but that is the spread right there, real up close and personal. Like I said, I didn't focus or adjust the beams at all. This is just popping the new bulbs in and walking away. The intensity from the light versus what the halogen bulbs look like, it's a night and day difference. I didn't even change out the high beams. I didn't want to pay another 30-40 bucks for a set of high beams, and to be honest, I didn't need them. I'm yet to have to use my high beams. So that was the nighttime view of what the new headlights look like. Like I said, it's entirely possible to get a really nice, clean, crisp, bright headlight that doesn't obstruct other drivers, and you don't need to spend an arm and a leg to do it. Last time, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We've got more content coming, and we'll see you guys next time.